Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know what my ear thing is at, so we're gonna leave this little cricket bun for what it is. But thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 4, episode 10. Okay, I hope everyone's having a great day. Had a great Monday. It's gonna have a great Tuesday, and then a great Wednesday, and then a great 4th of July. I'm just trying to get to Wednesday because I'm off work until Monday after that. So let's see how that goes. Anyway, if you have not done so, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J Bird. Okay, J Bird, da 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 da. Okay, I'm trying to get these things done because I'm tired and a gnat keeps flying around in my vicinity and I just want to murder them all. I'm like, okay, it's summer, just accept it, and just murder them all as you see them. Um, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video and all that good stuff. Yeah. So let's start off with Paola and Russ. I don't have no pictures, y'all. I'm just too tired. Let's start off with Paola and Russ. Okay, they had a baby Axel. Okay, and they sitting around with the baby, or whatever. Paola has a best friend named Juan. Juan seems to be an asshole towards Russ, and I am a firm believer in you cannot have a friend, best friend, anybody who is mean and rude to your spouse. Okay, that just can't happen. It's one thing for like little jokes here and there. Okay, whatever, but you can't be a whole asshole to my spouse. Okay, and it seems that he don't like Russ. Okay, he was not happy about her moving to America, marrying Russ, having a baby Russ. He wasn't happy about none of it, okay? So she still say how she has not talked to him in a little bit, but she FaceTimed him because she said she has not posted any pictures or videos or shown anyone the baby, so she FaceTimes her best friend, okay? Juan. And they chit chat, oh, the baby's so cute. Let it do the woo da doo da. You know what I'm saying? And then Russ walks like, hey, what y'all doing? Who y'all talking to? And you hear he hear Juan's voice like, oh, this motherfucker here. Okay? And so from there, things go a little bit downhill because they don't like each other. And when Paul say hi, Russ said, I don't want to talk to him. I'm going to say to him, I'm good, love, enjoy, okay? So I don't want to see or hear from him. He said, I have no respect for him. And y'all know I didn't watch the original seasons or whatever, but I do see from this conversation that Juan was being petty boots to Russ. Now, I don't know if he has a reason to be petty boots to Russ. I'm not sure. It seems more like he just mad because his best friend moved to America with an American. Okay? So he brings up how Juan has never been supportive of their marriage or their union and that he's toxic and he don't even like that Powell still talks to him based on how the dude be talking, okay? Now Juan says how he should be the godfather. Are you sure? Okay, and Russ was like, oh my, when pigs fly. He then say, but Russ is the pig. So I was like, wait, what? In the fact, even though Paul said, don't be rude, Juan, you have allowed Juan to feel like it's okay for him to say that kind of stuff. Me, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, baby. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. Not up in this pit. Not up, all up and through here. No, thank you, okay? You cannot disrespect my spouse. Period. So her mama is sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I didn't know Juan to be rude or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why him and Russ has an issue, you know what I'm saying? Juan is like my son, you know what I'm saying? He's free to come to my house. And I'm like, Mama, you picking sides? Okay, well, I hope Juan help take care of that baby, okay? But I'm just saying. Anyway, Russ is like, you know what? No. Juan then says, well, Paul, just because you had a baby with Russ don't mean you can't divorce him. I'm like, who's in Paul? Her mom was like giggling. Kee. Mama, get the fuck out. Paul, your mama gotta go, okay? Because she's feeding to the bullshit of your best goddamn on friend. And so I'm like, I wouldn't have found it funny. I believe wholeheartedly in marriage. I believe wholeheartedly in the respect of a person's spouse and significant other. Like, you can't disrespect my person. And my thing is, a true best friend wouldn't do that. Now, let's Russ up here beating her ass, and it's a reason that best friend Juan don't like Russ. I get that, but Russ seems to be a nice guy, so I don't get it. I'm like, girl, whatever. So, they laughing or whatever. But I feel like She was mad at his family for not liking how she dressed. You got a whole friend and a whole mama laughing at your husband. Y'all left Oklahoma because you didn't feel comfortable. I would be like, your mama gotta go, your best friend. Matter of fact, cut the Wi-Fi off immediately, okay? Yes, immediately, okay? Anyway, so that was really all that happened with Power and Wine. I'm like, girl, I don't have time to give it more than what it was. I feel like once she had the baby, we didn't really need to see much more else about them because the baby was born. But next up, we have plain face catfish news, Azan and Nicole. Nicole still catfishing us, okay? Nicole still having us believe she's in a whole relationship with Azan, who's in Morocco, okay? And I still don't believe her. Again, I didn't watch her season either. I know they met him in real life, but I mean, it's some fuckery and some bullshit going on that I see. Anyway, she says it's been a few weeks since Azan canceled that Grenada trip because he had was it Grenada or Grenada? Grenada. I can't think right now, but it's one of the two. But it's been a couple of weeks since, he told her he couldn't come because he had a whole family emergency. Now, she still has never told us what this family emergency was. Her family keeps asking her, but she said, I'm not telling because it's not their business. And if they had a situation, I wouldn't tell him. If he kept asking, yes, you would, because you was under that man's catfish spell. So, I haven't talked to him because he's been busy. I'm like, ain't no way I'm engaged to a whole person and I ain't talked to them in a couple weeks. If we ain't talked in a couple weeks, we don't go together no more. We broken up, okay? Check no on the box. Are you in a relationship with Jay Lee? No, because I ain't talked to her in weeks. Anyway, she then video chats him. This is the first time I've seen his face because it's the first time we've seen him on an episode. And she's like, hey. He's like, hey, honey. And I'm like, he just sound like he just putting on airs. So I got the money back from the Grenada trip, so I'm going to plan a trip to Morocco, soon. He's like, oh, okay. So, I think I'm going to come pretty soon, though. He's like, oh, no, no, no. Give me some time. Give me like a month. I'm still doing things here. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do. I'm like, but don't you got to do your fiance? Ain't you horny? Don't you want some sex? No, because you're doing other things over there in Morocco. So I'm like, I'm still doing stuff. Look, the dude who I don't even claim exists couldn't tell me he got stuff to do. If you tell me you got stuff to do and stuff that's not including me, we ain't talking no more, okay? You are a figment of your own imagination, and I don't exist in your world anymore. Anyway, she's like, oh, okay, like a month or so. Okay, that's fine. I'm like, you really out here catfish. Like, you really just catfishing us this whole season. Like, why was she on? Like, I'm going to need some kind of climax at the end of this roller coaster between Azan and Nicole. I mean, the season finale has to at least reveal to us that he's really already married over there and he got 4 kids and he been, using her money to pay for his children. It better not be no, she never gets over there to see him, they never get married, and we just lost in limbo somewhere. Because I'm like, I don't want to see them on that another season. I need this story to close out. And more than likely what's going to happen is we're going to find out he's been using her for her monies. And she going to say, I don't believe this. But it's true. Okay, so we shall see. I'm just like, I just feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, so you ready to get married? Because I miss you. He's like, oh, I miss you too. But I think I'm ready to get married. I'm like, if you think you're not ready, if you think you're ready to get married, you have to be sure of it, okay? And he just does not seem like he likes her. He don't seem like he don't like her, but he don't seem like he wants to be with her. He treats her like a person who and they got all the ends, all the good clubs, and they can get you on the VIP list, and you don't like them, but you go with them anyway, okay? Or the dude who has a small penis, but he has a lot of money, and he has great credit, or whatever. So you're like, and I'll put up with a little penis because I get the perks of it till my big penis come along. So he treats her like a big penis. Damn it. He treats her like a person with a small penis and you put up with because you want them to get you into the good club, okay? Or they buy you good stuff. Or like she is his sugar mama, which she is. Either way it go, she's stupid. He using you, girl. Walk away, okay? Stop making us plus size women look desperate for a man that you up here just the pigeon, this I was like pigeonholing up here, just looking like a fool on national television. Okay, girl, you should be by yourself versus being looked like a fool on TV. Points blank. Period. Okay. Next up, Chantel and Pedro. I got all these notes for Chantel and Pedro. Chantel and Pedro has their own show coming up called the Chantel family, the family Chantel and friends, Chantel. I don't know. It's Chantel in the Starlets. I'm not sure. Anyway, so we know they continue on to do stuff because both Pedro and Chantel is on it, and so is their family, Simpson or whatever. So they both are still in the Dominican Republic. And he invites her to a club where he is there with his sister, his friends, and that little hussy who was dancing all up on him, sexily, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She there too. So, he said he wanted to see if they can all hang out together in a group. So she brings, is it Obed? Abed? The dude who was friends with his family and keep telling her that they used her to get Pedro into the States. Okay, she's there. I mean, he's there. That's who Chantel brings with her because all his friends there. And that's the only person she know in the country. So Pedro said, I can't believe, she brought him knowing how he talk about my family, whatever. I'm like, but you sit next to the bitch who you was dancing with. Pedro. Oh, huzzy. Anyway, they looking at Chantel like she's a stranger. I'm like, why is her husband over there sitting next to some hussy and she's sitting over here? Why would they not move and why would he not go sit next to his wife? I'm like, this is just the weirdest shit I've ever seen, okay? So again, they ask, how long have you been here? Why did you come here? I'm like, I would say, bitch, why do you care? Did you pay for my trip? Is you funding my hotel? Is you flying me home? No? Well, then get out of my business, okay? So, again, I'm so aggravated because the little huzzy is sitting next to Pedro. And I'm like, you would dance with a little huzzy. Anyway, at the end of the day, I feel like Chantel and Pedro do not need to discuss their marital issues or even the family issues at a club amongst his Spanish-speaking friends. Okay, I just don't think that's a smart thing. So they go on kind of back and forth about, why you do this, why you do that. And she's like, well, you know what? I came here to be with my husband. Like, I want to fix things. I'm like, girl, why are you explaining yourself to the usher board, okay, of Church Pedro? Okay, why are you doing that? Anyway, the sister, okay, the ass sister goes and so she isn't a good person and her family beat me up and I have pictures of the bruises they gave me and she's like, oh, the ones you deserved. I said, not Chantel, you can't say she deserved no bruises, girl, don't do that. But again, I didn't see the fight in its entirety. I need to Google it and look at it. Go like to YouTube and find it somewhere. Or I'm not gonna watch that episode. But from the part that I saw when Chantel brother was all up in Pedro reaching across or whatever, when Pedro got up and walked around, truth be told, it looked like because Pedro went around there where his sister was, she just got caught up in the melee of it all, and the whole fight ensued, okay? And because she was scratching and clawing, scratching and surviving bad times, and things just happened. So I'm like, girl, but I had pictures of the bruises. I'm like, when did this dinner happen? Like, was it recently? Or was it a long time ago? I don't know. Anyway, but Chantel say, look, if you have some bruises, you deserve them. However, my family did not attack you, okay? That's some bullshit. It's not true. So at this point in time, his friends, Pedro, is a whole bunch of just talking. Pedro's just like, Chantel, look at this. She pulls out her phone and she shows Chantel video of Pedro dancing with the girl he's sitting next to. But Chantel so flustered, she don't realize, and because they move around a lot in the video, she don't realize the girl in the video is the girl he's sitting next to who likes him. Who I would have been, choked up. Gotta choke them up real quick, okay? That's how we do here in Detroit. Anyway, she just like, She's like, I can't believe when I was like, he up here grinding, baby, grind on me, dancing with a little huzzy. And Pedro's like, oh my God, I cannot believe my sister would do that. Like, it's kind of crazy. But he's like, but luckily, Chantel don't recognize or realize the girl in the video is the girl sitting next to me because she tried to come beat my ass and beat little girl ass too. I would have. I would have wrecked shop. Boo in a china shop wrecking all up and through them aisles, between them tables, everything. And so like I can't believe my own sister would do that to me. So Obed, it's like, Pedro family is toxic. I'm saying, she should really be done with them. It ain't Pedro much as it's his family. The same way I think it's not Chantel as much as it's Chantel's family. They keep allowing everyone else to get into their marriage. So Chantel is pissed. She gets up and she walks away. And you know what I'm saying? Pedro like, well, let me go track her down. And Pedro comes out and talk to her in the streets, and she's like, "No, I'm not gonna have this discussion here. Like, we need to go home and talk, or like go back to the hotel. Like, are you coming or no?" And he like walked away. I said, "Where the fuck is you going, Pedro? What is you doing, Pedro? Pedro, where are you going, Bobby? Why you cry? Like, where you going, bro?" So anyway, all his friends is talking to the sister like, "You was wrong, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have showed her that. You should have gotten involved or whatever." And the sister's smiling the whole time. Like, I'm happy that she's upset. I'm happy Chantel's upset. I thought she may be calm, but she's upset, and that's just so. I'm happy she's going home. Someone need to punch her in the throat, okay? In the throat, right there. Anyway, then the little hussy who was dancing all up on Pedro, like, Pedro, forget about her, Pedro. Let's go. This is proof that things happen for a reason. I'm like, you old heifer. You old husband wanna fuck heifer. See, girl, you too old for that. Okay, you was actively going after that man who you know has a whole wife. Come on, ma. You know I got a wife. What's wrong with you, lady? Anyway, now Pedro's friends, the dudes, are like, Pedro, okay, you're being dumb. You're the man of the situation. That's your wife. Don't you love her? He's like, yeah, I love her. Okay, if you love her, you need to go talk to her. Like, you have to, make it work because that's what you love. They give him sound advice because they realize his sister and that lady, their husband, is up to some bull of the shit. Okay, so he finally go like to Chantel and it's like, let's, I'm not talking to, because they on the road, like is the street, it's nighttime, it's dark, it's cameras, it's too many people. She's like, I'm not having this conversation in the street. Like, if you want, we can go back to the hotel, but I'm not talking here. So they leave and go to the hotel. She gets to the hotel and say, I don't want to talk about it. I want to go to bed. Go to bed. Okay? He says, fine. And then he leaves. So the following day, they have a conversation. She said, because she just wanted to kind of process what happened and kind of, calm down and whatnot. So the next day, Pedro, like, I think that Chantel misunderstood what she saw. I think she doesn't get that here in the Dominican Republic. We dance like that, and that's just what we do. Look, but bro, you was in America. Okay, you left America. But look, you left the DR to go to America and have a whole wife. You can't be like, okay, now I'm here, and even though I have a wife and I know I should not be dancing with this lady, I'm gonna do it anyway. That ain't how it work, bro. Not at all. So Chantel, like, saying, you came here to, like, it's like you came here to find another girl. You know what I'm saying? You had a whole girl dancing on you, and I just can't believe that. Like, she's like, it feels like you cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? Because you was lying. And they was talking a lot. Look, I wasn't listening that much because I'm like, y'all, the whole subtitle thing, like, it makes me bored because I'm like, I have to keep reading, and I'm like, oh my God, it's too much. So he eventually did say, you know what? I'm sorry for what happened. And you'll never do it again? Because you can't say you're sorry if you don't say you won't do it again. Okay, Chantel, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Okay? It won't happen again. And I love you. Okay? So Chantel was like, I don't really fully trust him yet. You know what I'm saying? I still question what Obed told me about. His family kind of set him up to date me to get him out the country. Okay? And so we can't talk about it here because he can easily, like, get, distracted, go back to his family. So we need to take a vacation within a vacation. So she said, we know we need to have some time away, just being you, go to wherever else in the DR, and just have some quality time with us. He says, okay, whatever you want. I'm like, well, that's different. That's a whole bit different. Anyway, she says on the trip she'll ask him about what Obed told her about. Oh, your mom and them set you up with me, huh? Mm-hmm. Um, Andre and Liz. Um, it was really easy. Liz went over her parents' house early to just kind of say, hey, his daddy coming to dinner. Be in your best behavior. Don't be assholes, okay? Just don't be beefing with Andre in front of the daddy. And they like, girl, we got common sense. We got manners. We know how to treat people. Like, we know how to be hospitable in America to visitors, okay? And so they're like, we'll be fine. Like, don't even worry about it. And the dad like, girl, you check your husband, okay? Check your husband. Okay, so the dad and Andre gets there, and truth be told, it was cool. I think they were shocked at how nice Andre's daddy is because his daddy is completely different from him. Like Andre is quick tempered, he always seems on edge. His father seems just like he's just like they call me mellow yellow. Like he's just so mellow yellow, it's kind of crazy, and it's just weird. Like that's your daddy. How he so calm and you so amped? Like that's your daddy? And her father said it's just like night and day seeing them two. Like it's kind of different. So they have like a lot of food. They're chit chatting, talking. They're laughing or whatever. Just not Andre, but the family and the daddy and everybody else. So they telling Andre to tell the daddy because everything they say that he has to translate. And so they're like, we're happy to have you here. It was real nice and smooth. The whole time, Andre keeps saying, "I didn't expect this. I didn't expect such a warm welcome because that wasn't how they welcomed me." And I say, probably your energy different. Like your dad has, it seems like your father has a very welcoming spirit. Okay, where you seem like you're a goddamn on bull in a china shop. Okay, knocking shit around. So Leah's dad, because he said like, "I'm surprised that y'all being nice. Like I thought it would be kind of crazy how y'all do me." And her dad's like, "You know what? Let's not make this about you or me or that. Like, let's just make this about welcoming your dad here because he's a whole visitor or whatever." So he translates to his dad, like, he doesn't want to argue, whatever. Like, he wants to keep it positive. And the dad was like, you need to be less aggressive. You need to be less aggressive. You also need to be more tolerant and softer in your approach with our family. So the dad, in his own language, I'm like, I don't see why they did not have a. You can do Google Translate all day. I would have had a straight so that way Andre can't say something to his daddy and y'all know what he's saying. Okay, y'all should have good cell phones. Okay, that you can Google anything. Okay, if you have an iPhone, ask Siri to do stuff. I'm not sure what phones y'all have, but I would not have been relying on Andre to repeat everything because he'd be lying to me. Okay, in my opinion, he'll say stuff like, it's just crazy. Anyway, but the dad is very much so like he know how his son is. So he like, I'm sad that it's a miscommunication and a disconnect between the families or whatever, but I'm here to help my son, be a bit softer with them. I'm like, get the daddy a green card. Get him a green card in English classes immediately, okay? Get him over here. Get him over here, okay? And he's like, this house is amazing. It looks so nice. All the food y'all have, the spread is amazing. It's like a fairy tale, because he's from Moldova. So it's like, oh, okay, this is amazing, it's America, yay. And you get here and you're like, oh, this is bullshit. So they then go in the back and they like, we have another way that we welcome people or whatever. Other than that, no, seeing things. That they then go out back to the backyard, and her dad had fireworks. His dad like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's amazing. And the whole time, I can't believe they didn't do this for me. You didn't deserve fireworks, Andre. You don't deserve them now, okay? Because you can't even be happy that they're welcoming your dad. The fact that they're welcoming your dad should help you be nice to them, dummy. Okay, but whatever. So I'm like, just shut up, Andre. So we later see them at the house, her, Liz, and Andre chit chatting, okay, because she's pregnant, she's about due. So they're having a conversation over who was going to be in the delivery room. So she's close with the family. And for her, she's like, my mom, my sisters are gonna like want to be in there, and I'm like, I don't think that should happen. Like my dad ain't gonna be in there. I think it should just be me and you, just us two, okay? And she is hearing him say that, but I think she know because of the experience she wants her family there because Andrei don't know shit about birthing no babies. He don't know nothing about calming nobody down. He seemed to me like he would stress her out more than calm her down. So she's stuck between I hear what my husband's saying, I don't want to argue, but I really do not want to promise him that I'm going to tell my people that they can't come in there. But she says, okay, I'll talk to my people, I'll tell my mom, my sisters they can't come in, and you need to call him and let him know. She like, I heard you. Well, call him now. Don't call him later. I heard you. And he keeps like, do this, do that, do it now. Don't wait. Blah 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 blah. And she's like, just cut it out. I heard what you said. I'll call him. I'll let him know. But I'm the boss in the delivery room, and what I say, go. What is for that day? Andrei, until you can bring home some income, until you can take care of her, until you can be a man and support your wife and be the breadwinner, not even the breadwinner. Can you just bring something to the table that can buy and sustain a household? You can't buy no diapers, no wipes, no car seat, okay, no onesies. If you can't do any of that, you don't have no goddamn say so, bruh. Shut it up. But she says she's gonna tell her family that they can't be in the room. I feel like while she's in labor, she's gonna panic, or not panic, which is she's gonna have mumble. She's gonna say, no, I want my mom. She's gonna want her mom in that room. That's her first child. She's gonna want her mom in there. Not because I don't want my husband to be in the room, but because I need my mom for support. She's my fucking mother. Okay, she's my mother. Larissa and Colt. It's pretty easy. She's out of jail or whatever. She has to go see her lawyer. And if for some reason Larissa still can't drive or catch an Uber, so Debbie had to drive her to the lawyer's office. First of all, if I were Debbie, Larissa would be either on the bus, carpooling it, Uber in it, Lyft in it or something. She would not be in the car I'm driving around. Even if that car is Colt's, I ain't driving you nowhere, okay? You broke my goddamn on screen, lady. But she takes her. So, but of course, Marissa likes to me. Debbie's my enemy, so I'm not going to tell her much. She gets to the lawyer's office. The lawyer don't say too much either. It's pretty common knowledge. Not common knowledge, but cut and dry. She gives her side of the story. Colt took my phone. He physically took my phone from me. I said, well, how else could he do it? He can't mentally take your phone away from you, or emotionally, like he would have to like physically say, thank you, take it away from you or whatever. So yeah, he physically took my phone from me. I was yelling, cussing, and fussing at him. Someone called the police. They first put him in handcuffs. He said whatever. They then put me in handcuffs and they arrested me. I don't know what the law is in Vegas, but the fact that she then said, I don't think they will arrest me for no reason, which means you did something. I don't know what, but you did something. Now, Colt, on the other hand, should not have took her phone, and I'm pretty sure Colt pushes her buttons, but I also feel like Larissa's batshit crazy. I feel like they both probably should have been arrested, but I do think Colt probably did say, well, she's been arrested before for domestic violence. Or they could have looked up her name and seen the shit. I don't know. Any of the doctor, well, her lawyer had a sign on his door that said DUI doctor. I said, do you solve DUIs? You fix them? Okay. Anyway, DUI doctor. Anyway, so he say, look, at your arraignment, I can enter your plea of not guilty. Like, you don't have to be there, whatever. I just have to prove a reason, try to get the case thrown out. But, if it goes to court, like if it goes further or whatever, you can possibly be deported. You can possibly be locked up for like 6 months. That isn't that. And, that can just happen. So hopefully I can get this charge thrown out. He said the first time it was easier because you didn't have any other record, any other situation. Now you have another one. So this is two. So it's a pattern. Okay, so we shall see. So when she gets home, she's like, she don't want to tell Debbie shit. She don't want to tell Colt shit. She don't want to tell nobody shit. Even though Colt is the one paying for the lawyer. When Debbie go get Colt from work, she tried to go in and ask her like what happened that day because it was her arraignment. And I don't want to talk, Debbie, get out. So she go and get Colt from work, you know what I'm saying? And Colt, like, she's just so difficult now, whatever. Colt, like, did she tell you what happened at court? She's like, no, she wouldn't talk to me. So, Colt feel like, I'm just not happy being married anymore. Like, it's just crazy how we just keep, it's just not good for either of us or whatever. And, so they talking about that in the car, just about how he isn't happy. My thing is, not only is Colt not happy, Larissa isn't happy. Neither one of them are happy with each other, but Colt wants a sexy wife who we can have sex with, and Larissa wants money. So my thing is, y'all both have something the other one wants. Y'all both have to stop being asshole crazy and just do it to each other and just shut up. But we know they're divorced now, but it's still like, whatever. I think they're divorced now, and supposedly she's supposed to be deported. Is she? I'm having his name mixed up. Anyway, so they get to the house, and Debbie like, Colt, you know, you need to end this while you can. Like, you just cut your losses and leave it be. Colt, like, it'll be deportation stuff, green card stuff, divorce. Like, it's just so much that will go into me ending it, and it's just so much. You know what I'm saying? What he do say, I'd rather be alone and than be unhappy, and I'm unhappy in this marriage. So he goes in the house, and Larissa's up in the room still. So he goes in and tries to talk to her. And, so we hear the microphone stuff. And he's like, Larissa, talk to your husband. What happened in court today? And then she's like, don't talk to me, like, respect me, you just get out. He like, it's my room. It's my room, it's my house. Like, where do I have to go? Okay, just tell me what happened in court today. And disrespect me and leave. Like, I don't want to talk about it. So then he leave out. Like, I ain't finna keep arguing with you. So he leaves out. He goes downstairs and he said, I know the case number. I'll just pull it up, online and see what the stuff says online. And it said, like, DA denial. He like, well, I guess that means the DA denied charges or they dropped charges, so I guess it's a good thing. But why wouldn't you just tell me that happened? Like, why would she not talk to me? Because she crazy. And you crazy. And that's how it ends. And I'm like, these motherfuckers here just be getting your nerves, girl. Lastly, we have Ashley and Jay. Jay came back to the house, okay, after she done found out he had sex with some girl in the bathroom at the barbershop. And she's upset. So Jay walk in the house and he just sits down and he looks at Ashley and her friend like, and he like, look, the girl offered me head, that's true. And then, the thing, then we did the thing, then everything happens. But he said, she did offer me head, and then everything happened. But no, you said, that she only gave you head. He said, no, I didn't say that she only gave me head. I said she offered me head, and then things happened. That's what I said. And I said, well, technically that was, but he did say she offered me some head, and we went in the bathroom. So she like, well, the girl said that y'all did everything. He said, well, we didn't do everything. Now, that's not true, but we did have sex. And I don't fully believe they did. Fucking, that's too bad past my face. He said, I don't believe that I don't believe they did everything solely because you can't really do everything in the barbershop bathroom. I feel like they were rushing. So I feel like maybe they was kissing and hugging or whatever. And, maybe she did give him a little bit of head. Maybe he did kiss her coochie a little bit, but I don't think it was a whole full, sexual, 1 hour session or whatever. But he's like, what happened or whatever. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. I hope your dick falls off you right in hell and die. I said, well, that's okay. I mean, look, I feel like she has the right to be upset because it's her husband who cheated. I completely get that, but I still feel like she put herself in this situation, so it's hard for me to feel bad for her because I'm like, you are a grown woman. You used me for a green card. I can't believe that. Get your stuff and get out. And he like, well, whose fault is that? I'm like, well, now why you say that? Now why the fuck did you say that? Is it my fault, Jay? Is it my fault? She gets up, gets in his face, is pushing him around a little bit. Her friend, because she gets in his face and she's in his face, and he like, man, to stop. So he's getting up to walk away, and when he gets up to walk, because he gets up and turns to walk away from her because y'all in his face, she then starts pushing him, and I'm like, see, if he would have backhanded you, oh, why you do that? Keep your hands to yourself, ladies, because if you keep your hands to yourself, just don't put your hands on people. And I just don't. I just felt like she had no reason to like do that. I feel like she was doing. I feel like Ashley was doing things to provoke him, to make him hit her, hoping it would then get him arrested. So, and that's what I feel she was doing, and I feel like that's why he got up and was trying to walk away. Anyway, so he not outside or whatever, talking to producers, saying how, yeah, me and the girl did have sex. Him saying, he say, but, she know what I'm going through, whatever, and Ashley don't ever listen to me about what I'm going through. Jay, you came here. Jay, at the end of the day, is too immature to have been here. I feel like he is just young, and how fast Jamaica is, and where he moved to here wasn't a good fit. So I feel like I get him saying I was completely bored, and not only that, I think Athlete was fun on vacation, because in vacation in Jamaica, having sex with a Jamaican man is fun. But her here in America, and the little white collar town she lived in, when she going to work with her two little kids or whatever, it was boring for him. It wasn't fun anymore on either of their parts. So I get the reason he did it, even though it was completely wrong and stupid. You came here on a visa, and you couldn't even wait to cheat until after she got your green card. That to me shows he wasn't in it for the green card, because if he was, he would have not fucked up until after he had one. Okay, I felt like he was really just bored of her. Period. I really think that's what it was. But again, he outside talks to the producers. She on the inside, no, she come outside and say, "Get off my property. If you don't move, I'm gonna call the police." That is what white women do to black men. Okay. Anyway, they then walk further away from the house. Or they at least like in the street. Him and the producers talking. She go in the house and calls the police and says, "Yes, we've had, a domestic dispute. My husband needs to get out the house, and he's an illegal immigrant." She said trigger words. Okay, there's a domestic dispute. I need my husband to buy my house, and he's an illegal immigrant. She said trigger words to make them come immediately. Okay, immediately. Meaning it could have been not he's here on a K1 visa, and I just purposely did not renew the things I was supposed to renew, but he came here legally on a K1 visa. She ain't said that. She said he's an illegal immigrant. I'm like, you old. Ashley is the kind of white woman who I don't like. It's the kind of white woman who wants black penis. But when black penis messes up, she wants to send them back to where they came from and get them arrested, and you can ride in hell, and I don't care. I don't like a white woman like that. I just don't. Anyway, the cops get there, and he like, did she really call the cops on me? Like, are you serious? They're like, we don't know what you did. Like, we out here with you. So, excuse me. The cops talk to Jay, and they talk to Ashley. They bring Jay in the house. They take her upstairs and talk to them separately. And, Jay crying a little bit, okay, because he shed little tears or whatever, because they're like, where were you born? Are you here legally? Do you have paperwork or whatever? He's like, I came here. I was born in Jamaica, but I came here on a K1 visa. We had 90 days to get married. We got married. We're legally married. And they're like, do you have the divorce decree? Like, do you have the marriage license? He says she knows where it is. She has it. And she does. So the cops go upstairs and talk to her and get, see that it's a legal marriage. And then, her friend who was sitting next to Jay, he like, I can't believe she did this. She gonna say she called the cops and it was the best thing to do. He said, yeah, for her, but not for me or whatever. The cops and say, hey, you can get some things to leave for the night or whatever. He's like, all right, cool. Look, she could have ended her marriage because he cheated without her calling the cops on him. Like, he wasn't even really being an asshole. Her whole thing, he's gonna try to come in here and sweet talk me. Bitch, no one trying to sweet talk you. You could have easily ended that marriage without calling the police on that boy. Like, period. Okay, I just can't believe it. Anyway, the cops tell him outside, like, we appreciate you leaving. Like, because you made the right decision to leave, because if things had escalated, it could have been way worse. It's a good thing that it's just leaving the whole situation alone. So Ashley then said the cops could not contact immigration tonight because it's so late. But I'm going to call them in the morning and make sure they know he needs to be deported. Look, I don't feel bad for Ashley. Okay, Ashley is a woman in her mid to her early to late 30s with 2 children who decided to marry a 20-year-old Jamaican black man who she known for a couple weeks. You put yourself in this situation. Again, that does not mean Jay was right for cheating. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you knew what you were getting yourself into. And the thing about that is you and Jay both said had y'all not had to get married in 90 days in order for the visa thing to go through, y'all would not have gotten married. So you knew it was a bad decision. You knew this. You knew this grown woman acting with 2 kids. Okay, you knew this 35 or 35, however old you are in your 30s, you knew this. So you can't, and you called the police. That's what picks me off the most. You called the police on that boy. That boy 20. He's like a kid, okay? And not only that, he's a black dude in America. They could have shot that dude. Just, girl, fuck Ashley. Always on all days, okay? And is that on? Yep, because that's it, y'all. I'm done. Peace.